Welcome back to DHN. Let's talk crypto. Our focus, ALGORAND. A major announcement has just hit the news wires, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the ALGORAND Foundation has announced broad-reaching partnerships in India. Now, that is very massive. Really quick, I'm going to show you why. India reveals IMF is working with G20 for crypto regulations. India's position right now on the global stage is very huge. So the fact that Algorand is working with them, it is just as big. But here's the thing, guys. It's not just the 600 plus partners here that you should be excited about. They're going to come from the T Hub. But there is also university partnerships and a self-employed women's association deal that has a very interesting character involved. Let's just get right to it, guys. So, Algorand will partner with T Hub, India's premier innovation hub, with 600 plus corporate partners, including Intel, Amazon Web Services, Boeing, Meta, Microsoft, Cisco, among others. This partnership will support startups and established companies building high impact, scalable, blockchain based solutions. So, right away, companies on that list. Intel, we just talked about in the video earlier today. Hadero's new council member was Dell, but Dell is working with Intel on a project Alvarium. I would be very interested to see if Algorand, through this relationship, gets a bit of access to that. Now, the T Hub and Talonga State are committed to supporting a Web3 ecosystem of entrepreneurs, developers, and creators, and their new partnership with Algorand is evidence of that. This partnership will help our ecosystem scale globally and access capital from around the world. That is coming from the T Hub CEO, MS Rao. Now, I mentioned the educational relationships through partnerships with Jawaharlal Nehru Technology University and the Indian School of Business. The Algorand Foundation will soon launch faculty development programs, student developer training, and a masterclass series for companies looking to transition critical business processes to Web3. So that's going to be very crucial. The education portion of mainstream adoption is just as important as price action and everything else we're looking for. It's going to be the launch pad. So, to establish these university relationships is a very good move. Now, this next part here, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So, we talk a lot about the climate, depending on how you feel. There are some who are for it, there are some who are against it. Well, I just placed that context in front of this next paragraph because this one's going to throw you for a loop. So, in addition, Algorand will act as a technology partner for the new $50 million Global Climate Resilience Fund. And this fund was launched by the Clinton Foundation and its Clinton Global Initiative with Sewa as a founding partner. Sewa is geared towards helping women micro entrepreneurs address climate change. It is the largest trade union in India with more than 2.1 female workers. And for the last 50 years, Sewa has improved the livelihoods of self-employed women workers from the informal economy through initiatives in technical training. So, yes, you heard this correctly, ladies and gentlemen. The Algorand Foundation and the Clinton Foundation are working together. And they're working together to push forth not only the climate initiative, but there's another SDG goal that is centered around gender equality. Okay. So when you see stories like this, that is where this is coming from, ladies and gentlemen. So Algorand is pumping right now. It was up 8% at the time I recorded this video. And I'm not shocked at all because I'm pretty sure people are reading this. Now, continuing a bit, in celebration of the new fund, the Algorand Foundation and its CEO, Stacey Warden, have joined former U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton and the Clinton Foundation in Ahmedabad. The fund, in part, will help local entrepreneurs connect with carbon markets and monetize carbon credits that their activities generate. So, with that being the focus, you can pretty much guarantee that through Intel, and their work on the data confidence fabric, which is essentially a massive global network to verify carbon data, this right here ties both of them together. So, big news day. Big day in the news for the crypto space today, guys. Now, I want to show you again that the importance of India here, what they're working on. Now, we have the G20 this year, and every year they select a nation to serve as the presidency, the main attraction, the master of ceremonies for the year, if you will. And India has been chosen for this year. And one of the very first things that they talked about focusing on was crypto regulation. All right. That means that they're going to be responsible for driving the discussion around digital assets and the regulation of digital assets. So, with this positioning in India, one of the strongest economies right now, and another thing too to add on top of that is the fact that India, alongside Brazil, two BRICS nations, they're also suffering with a lot of underbanked areas, underbanked individuals who can't access traditional financial services. Algorand has multiple services that is allowing people to do that. So, I can expect that this year is a year we'll see a lot of news for Algorand coming out of India. Going to be a very good thing. Now, I also want to share this with you. It's slightly unrelated, but then again, it is if you know how deep Algorand and the Bank of Italy go. You see here, Bank of Italy selectively encouraging DLT in preparation for MiCA, which is the markets in crypto asset legislation that is going around Europe. This is also interesting because the MiCA regulation is a form of global crypto regulation and it has a specific focus on DLT. That's why I want to say a few weeks back when Algorand and the Bank of Italy, Banco di Italy, made an announcement that one of their programs was running successfully, Algorand pumped a bit, right? Here's the connection here. Once the MiCA regulation goes through, which is set to happen this year, it's going to cause a ripple effect. And with India being the helm for crypto regulation, the presidency for the G20, Europe is a G20 nation as well. This legislation, I firmly believe, is going to reverberate. And when that happens, it's going to allow for even more adoption to happen. And what we're seeing right now are the steps that lead up to that. You guys know this is how I like to give it to you. I like to expose it to you, the the steps in the narrative. That's where we like to focus on. But man, I was excited. I was excited about this. Algorand, very big news. Price is going up right now. You know, this is one of our elite 8 holds. So yeah, excited to see the growth. So that's all for this one. If you're interested in some more Algorand news, I'll have one of my Algorand videos pop up right here. As a matter of fact, it'll be the one about Algorand's relationship with the Bank of Italy. That's on your screen for you right here. As always, don't forget to check out the links to the DHN Crypto Journal, SafePal hardware wallets, and a bunch more crypto goodies all down in the description. I'm Wade Teamer. I'll see y'all in the next one.